Hey guys, what's up? Big Dope 7 here with another episode of Road to the World Series. Today we are finishing up the Cubs Tiger series from Comerica and the Motor City. Looking for the two-game sweep. That would be a pretty sweet thing. That would be our second sweep, even though it's only a two-game series. It's still a sweep, and the Tigers are not a ball club to sit there and sneer at sweeping either. They may be sitting second in the AL Central and have a 30-29 record, barely above 500, but they are still a team to be reckoned with. We, on the other hand, are sitting at an opposite of their record of 29-30. So if we can win this game, we can get to 500. We got a decent chance today. We got C.J. Edwards on the mound, who has been pitching very well lately. Hasn't given up a run in his last 15 innings, and we'll see if he can continue that streak. In this game, he's 3-2 with a 2.63 ERA. For a rookie, not bad. I'm not going to complain about that. He's been very good in the absence of Jason Hamill and Tsuyoshi Wada in our rotation. Doing much better than Kyle Hendricks filling in. But although when those two guys come back, he's going back down. But he's done a heck of a job, and he's gotten some good experience along the way. Pitched a no-hitter so far, but it's still a while till those guys come back. We still got a couple weeks waiting for those guys to come back. We got Jason Hamill, who's 18 days away, at least on the DL time, to returning, and Tsuyoshi Wada still got at least a month. So we still got some business to deal with him. He's going to be facing the ever-tough David Price. David Price is definitely having a good season so far. He's 7-2 with a 3.2 ERA, so he's really pitching well, and we're going to have to rough him up. Kind of ruin his record a little bit and his ERA. Last time out, we just pounded Justin Verlander, knocked him out in 3 2/3 innings as we won the last game 9-0. So we'll see if we can finish off the series strong with another good offensive performance, and not only a good offensive performance, but a good pitching performance as well. Hopefully, C.J. Edwards follows in the footsteps of John Lester, who last time out pitched a complete game shutout, 6-hit shutout against the Tigers. Very good offense to shut down, too. You got Yoenis Cespedes and Miguel Cabrera. Not easy guys to shut down there, but he did a great job against them. So let's see if C.J. Edwards can do it. Go ahead and get into this ball game here. Our team ERA is definitely getting better, slowly but surely, but we need to stop having bad games. We need to start having more good games than bad games, which we have done in the last few games, although we did give up quite a few runs in that Washington series. We were able to still take 3 of 4 from them. Good ball club. So we've been playing good teams and beating good teams, which in turn will hopefully make us a good team. We're going to go ahead and wear the blues today. Kind of debating on whether I want to throw in Jake Arrieta in there, but I'll let Arrieta start off that Cincinnati series. I believe we're starting that series off facing Johnny Cueto, so definitely tough customers to face in the next few games. Also, David Price, not the easiest one either. As you can see, Lester pitched a long game last time out, so I don't know if he's going to be able to go in the next 5 days. We don't have a day off, but hopefully we can get one of these other guys to go. But we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. This is our lineup we're sending out there today. Nobody really needs a day off. Probably could give Dexter Fowler the day. Actually, you know what? I don't want to give Edison. I don't want to give anybody the day off because we got too many lefties on the bench. As you can see, David Price is a lefty. You saw that in the last screen. So I think we're going to stick with what we got here and then sit guys the first game of that Cincinnati series. Nope, that's the wrong button. But that's going to go ahead and do it for me. You guys be sure to enjoy this game. We'll send it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve out in the Motor City, the place where they invented the assembly line at the Ford factory. I'll be back after the game, guys. Enjoy.
The pitch from Beckett. Call strike 3 and a no-hitter. Josh Beckett, for the 21st time in Dodger history, a no-hitter. The 11th no-hitter in Los Angeles Dodger history. The first since Hideo Nomo in 1996.
Getting closer to first pitch from Detroit. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. be the show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball brings us to Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. We wrap up this quick two-game interleague series between the Cubs and the Detroit Tigers. With that, we say hello again, everybody, and welcome to Cubs Baseball. Matt Vasgersian with you, Mike Side. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs, as Joe Madden will line them up like this. They'll match up against the American League's Cy Young Award winner for 2012, the hard-throwing left-hander David Price. And a quick look now at the defensive alignment behind him for Detroit. Dexter Fowler makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
For the Cubs, center fielder Dexter Fowler.
Underway in Motown as the first pitch of the night misses for ball one. EK, you take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
I just think they were sort of flat in the opener. They didn't play with a whole lot of inspiration, and that was reflected in the final score.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Price comes home to 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
And I think that's just something you have to understand with an umpire like this. If it's at the knees, it's a strike. I mean, he'll be consistent with that call all night, so you just need to adjust up there.
Here's the 2-1 from Price. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Martinez is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Yeah, pretty shaky start out there on the mound. This ball was hit pretty well. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get out of here.
Chris Bryant will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Now the first pitch here from Price. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. There to get it is Kinsler. Throw on to first gets him from shallow right, and there's out number 2.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes a throw to first for the out.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He'll check in here at 277. 9 homers and 30 RBIs. Here it comes. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Davis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. The Tigers coming up, no score. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Tigers now. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His numbers right there on the right side of your screen. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Rajay Davis will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Rajay
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And that last win gets them a step closer to the 500 mark. They can actually reach 500 if they can pull this one out.
And Ross able to make a strong throw there as the bunt for single attempt is turned away.
Well, just from a distance standpoint, you have to remember that left-handed hitters maybe get a step or two advantage over a right-handed hitter leaving that batter's box. So that's why it's much easier for lefties to bunt their way on than it is for righties to do it. And here, he needed those 2 extra steps because that was a very close play down there at first.
Ian Kinsler will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting. First pitch on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And there is the AL batting race entering play.
Go Tigers!
The 1-0 pitch. And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. He may not throw a ton of change-ups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. One out, nobody on. Full count pitch on its way. Now on 3-2, this ball's belted into right center, and they're not going to have a shot at this one. This could be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. Kinsler's going to keep going. He's headed for third, and he will make it into third with a 1-out triple. So with the runner safely at third with 1 away, there you get a look at the team leaders in 3 base hits. And as you see there, they're currently tied for third in that department. Miguel Cabrera will stand in for the first time, and he's come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs. He's ready now, the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. He's set, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Here's the 1-1. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that's a base hit as the run will come in from third, and the Tigers have drawn first blood here.
Yeah, and you know, after a tough loss in Game 1 of this series, that's a nice job here to pick up a first-inning RBI. That gets his guys out in front right from the start, maybe turning things around.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. But that'll be off the right field wall. The relay throw. And he is in there.
Well, you can say one thing for sure. They are swinging it like they mean it. That's 3 hits already in the first inning, and this one goes for 2 bases. They're having no trouble at all seeing this guy so far.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in for the first time. Currently third in the American League in home runs.
Come on, Detroit, you can do it!
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The throw will go to third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. He's ready. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Nick Castellanos will get his first shot here, trying to come through with 2 away and a runner at third. Now here's the first pitch. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And Fowler will put this one away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors and a runner left on. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. Tigers are out in front, 2-0. Jorge Soler will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The next pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Mike Olt will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Now the pitch. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Davis has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Well, we all know it here in Detroit. It's a big ballpark. 420 out there to dead center. He's got plenty of room to range back there and just put it away. Well, he just hit that to the wrong part of the ballpark.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. His average right at .295 here to start play. 5 homers and 21 driven in. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Price ready with the 0-1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, if this is a day game, this is a home run. You know, a night game, much different story here. This place just doesn't have the same kind of carry to it under the lights. This winds up being a long out to the warning track.
Chris Denorfio will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. First pitch coming. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. Number 63 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Tigers 2 and the Cubs 1. Alex Avila will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. First offering on the way. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Now the 0-1 is swung on and grounded the other way to third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Jose Iglesias will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. Here's the first offering. Now a swing, and here's another ground ball. This one over to second base. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
And you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spot, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Number 63 will get his first opportunity now. First pitch coming. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
Well, for all the line drives that get caught out there, you'll take one of these once in a while. Well, I don't know what you call this thing. A little fly ball or a little flare. But you see everybody converging on it and nobody getting there.
Back to the top of the order now. And stepping in is the center fielder, Rajai Davis. First pitch coming. And a check swing here, but did he hold up in time? No, he went around, says Earl Hendricks. It's strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. David Ross is ready to go here as we begin the third.
The catcher, number 3, David Ross.
First pitch to him. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
Now the 0-2 from Price. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And this is swung on and missed, and Ross is set down on strikes for the first down.
This is a fastball away right here. You're going to see him get just a little bit too pull happy trying to tie this thing up, and it's not going to work.
Addison Russell will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. And here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. There to take it is Cabrera, and that's the second out of the inning.
One thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. Those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
Dexter Fowler will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Now the first pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Here's Price now on 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Now the 2-0 home. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
2 out, nobody on. Here it comes, 2-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it will end the inning thanks to a little help from his first baseman, and that'll be that. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail it here 2-1. Ian Kinsler makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded fouled off to the right side. And the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. Now the pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
2-2. Full count. 3-2.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Miguel Cabrera will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. First pitch on the way. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Chopped to third. Tough to get to. And taken in out there for the first out.
Yeah, you can't even think of a double play right here. He's fortunate to just get one on this play. And he rushes that thing over there to get his man at first.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 1 out and a runner on second base. Comes set. Now the pitch. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. Well, one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
And here's another one that misses to the Tiger right fielder as he moves ahead 2-1 now.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Ready with the 2-1. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here he comes on 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. On the ground down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler is there, 2 gone.
Yeah, that was a really good battle right there. It took him a lot of pitches to finally get the fly ball out. Now, obviously you're not going to get on base, but I wouldn't consider that a wasted at-bat at all.
Yoenis Cespedes will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Comes set, now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Ready now on 1-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Going to be extra bases. Here's Kinsler around third. And that's going to plate the runner from second, as this is now a 3-1 ball game. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
This could prove to be one of those key hits of the ball game. With 2 outs, they're a pitch away from getting out of this. Instead, the RBI triple makes this a 2-run game now.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Pause, now the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
1-1 on the way. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. A 2-1 offering. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Two-two pitch on the way. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that's a fair ball, as this one will get down the line. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1.
2-away, that's a big at-bat right there. You don't want to leave that guy stranded over at third, so that's a nice job of finding a ball he can square up and then driving it for an RBI single.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Gets under this one, as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Oh, and he misses it. And now third base coach Dave Clark's giving him the come on around third. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
That play was just an absolute mess. I mean, if you want to see a manager lose his mind, try letting a guy score from first on an error. And that's an absolute gift of a run there.
Jose Iglesias will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2-out errors that lead to runs.
Here's the first offering. Here we go. And a ball 1-0. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Here comes the 1-0. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
1-1 now to Iglesias. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 3 runs already home here. Here comes a 1-2. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
And boy, if these guys turn things around from 24 hours ago. Remember, last night, they couldn't do anything. Wound up getting shut out. Tonight, a much, much different story.
Number 63 will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
The 1-1. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Denorfia is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. 3 innings complete. The Tigers lead it 6-1. Chris Bryant will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
First pitch coming. Here's a ball chopped toward the second baseman. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Jorge Soler. We'll see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. Now the first pitch here from Price. Now a swing, and look at this. It's his inning, a 3rd straight chance at second base. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Rajay Davis will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1.
Yeah, and you don't have to look much further than that location right there to see why he's been struggling. That pitch is right down the middle to start this at-bat.
Another curveball here, but this misses in tight. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
1-1 pitch on the way. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you see there, they find themselves 2 from the bottom, 13th place in the National League. Ian Kinsler will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. One 0 on the way. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot for Ian Kinsler. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Eric Jokic is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning.
Number 43, Eric Jokic.
Miguel Cabrera will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one. In some of these interleague matchups, guys are facing rookies, guys they've never faced before. Advantage hitter or pitcher?
I'm always going to say it, advantage pitcher. Until you see what a guy's got and how he lets it go, you're just flying blind up there.
And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Man, this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game. This one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He stands at second with his 13th double of the year. He waits. Now the pitch. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball. This is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Seven runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Cespedes out in front here as this is pulled into the seats, foul down the left side. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Cut fastball misses 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Nick Castellanos now. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
The 1-0. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Here's the 1-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Big pitch here, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. From the belt, the pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
He's set, now the pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. 3-2, here it is. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Tigers, and it comes courtesy of the Ian Kinsler long ball. We played 4, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Mike Olt will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Designated hitter, Mike Olt.
First offering on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the 0-2 from Price. Slowly hit to the left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Starlin Castro will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Here's Price now on 1-0. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
And it had been a little while since they had any action on the base pass. He'd retired 10 in a row until that base hit right there. And now they're going to have to find a way to string a couple of these together.
Chris Denorfia will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch coming. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. One-0. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as it's now a 7-3 game.
This is going to be a fastball here, and it's on the outside third of the plate. But look at him just reach those arms out, stay back, and drive this thing the other way. Now, this didn't stay fair by much, but if you can keep them fair right down the foul lines, you don't have to hit them 400 feet.
Stepping in now, David Ross. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
The 1-0 home. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
.2-0 on the way. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Up with it is Kinsler. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Addison Russell.
Addison Russell will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. First pitch to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Price ready with the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
The pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 0-2. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Now Price is 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
If he would have swung it, that would have never hurt the end of it.
The 2-2 coming now from Price. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 7 and the Cubbies 3. Back now with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as catcher Alex Avila gets set to start things out here in the Tigers half of the inning. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Bryant is there, and it takes just 1 pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the 5th.
As far as rookie pitchers are concerned, he looks pretty poised out there. He doesn't have that deer in the headlights look that many guys have. He's just going about his business, and he gets the pop-up there.
Jose Iglesias will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Now the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
Yeah, well, that's, I guess, what you'd call a rule book strike. Technically, that's in the strike zone, but it's a call that most pitchers don't get nowadays.
1-1 now to Iglesias. Inside and low, 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
You know, I'm not sure if he was trying to go the other way or whether he was just way late on this fastball. But he winds up making pretty good contact. Unfortunately, he just shoots it right at the first baseman.
In now, number 63. as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Here we go.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now another 0-2. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Tigers 7 and the Cubbies 3. Dexter Fowler will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top three guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Hot dog.
Here's the first pitch to him. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike one. Here it comes. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
And his 0-2 is bounced on the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting.
And there's a look at his pitch count so far. You can see he's already thrown 37 pitches for strikes. That shows me that he's been able to work the zone effectively to this point.
Chris Bryant will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. First pitch on the way. Here's a ground ball to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Got him looking with the fastball, as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there, as this is in there at the letters.
Jorge Soler will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. Flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And here's the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
This is where a guy who's been very aggressive around the plate may start thinking about being a little more fine later on in the game. When these guys start thinking, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go up there and jump on the first pitch. You don't even have to throw him something good to hit.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs strand one. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Rajay Davis will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Brian Schlitter will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 63, Brian Schlitter.
Rajay Davis will stride in here to get the Tigers started in their half of the 6th.
Center fielder, Rajay Davis.
Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. And now a pitch on the way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Here comes the 1-1. Fouled back. Now the 1-2. Fouled straight back. Here he comes again, 1-2. Right field. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Ian Kinsler will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Here's the first offering. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Now here's the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here it comes. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Denorfia is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
And this is a situation where you've got back-to-back flyouts from 2 guys who really need to start hitting the ball on the ground. That speed isn't doing you any good when you're hitting lazy fly balls.
Miguel Cabrera will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 7 and the Cubbies 3. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Mike Olt will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
The designated hitter, Mike Olt.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1.
No reason not to go for broke now. What do you got to lose?
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Price ready with the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. Now the 0-2 from Price. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
He's been able to get outs when he needs it with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Starlin Castro will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Now here's the first pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. The 1-1 from Price. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Oh, this ball's well hit. It's going to split the gap in left center. Around first is Castro, heading for second now. And he'll pull in there with a one-out double.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league, and he comes through again with his second hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
Chris Denorfia will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Now the first pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
He's ready. Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The next 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Bryce ready with another 0-2. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Yeah, you could tell right there. 0-2, he's just thinking about protecting the plate. And he nearly chased a bad one there, but he caught himself at the last possible instant.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
David Ross will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Junior Lake will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run as the inning is over. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. It's stretch time in Motown. It's the Tigers 7 and the Cubbies 3. Junior Lake will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 22, Junior Lake.
J.D. Martinez will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh.
Right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Jason Mott will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Jason Mott.
J.D. Martinez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Right fielder, J.D.
Number 12 is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 12.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now he comes right in out of the bullpen. He gets a pop-up on the first pitch he throws. Now that's what you call pushing the right button.
Yoenis Cespedes will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. Fowler is right there to take it in, and on one pitch, that's all for Cespedes.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball, but he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Nick Castellanos will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Here's the first offering. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. This crowd, likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
2 out, nobody on. The 1-0. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Tigers, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Addison Russell will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Second baseman, Addison Russell.
First offering on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Any surprise that this man here is back out there for an 8th inning of work?
Yeah, a little bit to me. I mean, you have the big lead. He's done his job. I thank the guy, pat him on the back, and say, hey, you did a great job out there. Now go hit the showers.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Now the 1-1. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Dexter Fowler will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now a snap throw to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
He's gonna go.
First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
You got to wonder if fatigue's becoming a bigger factor here to start the 8th.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now the 1-0. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Martinez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. 8th inning at Comerica Park. You get a look at our line score there with the Tigers leading this one at home and trying to finish this one off. Chris Bryant will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
He waits. Now the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Pause. Now the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. So 1-2 with 1 away. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from second.
Well, apparently they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to come get his starter here, so that'll be all this evening for David Price. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Al Albuquerque will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning. Anthony Rizzo will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the right time to let it all hang out. This might be the last chance he gets.
From the stretch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's ready now. The pitch. He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
You've got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here comes a 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball here.
Here's the full count offering. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Jorge Soler will step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
And keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. If he gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
Stop him right here!
First pitch coming. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
He's set, now the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
He's set, now the pitch. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
Down 0-2 there. He knows he's got to protect the plate. He almost went around right there, but that's a good job to hold it back.
1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but foul. First and second now, one man out. The big pitch here, 1-2. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Tigers lead this one 7-4. Alex Avila will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Catcher, Alex Avila.
Pedro Strop is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Pedro Strop.
Alex Avila steps in now.
Leading up for the Tigers, catcher, Alex Avila.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
– 1-0 pitch now. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Come on!
1-1 now to Iglesias. He bounces this one sharply and through the hole into left field. It's a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Number 63 will step in now. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Runners on first with one down. Comes set. Now the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Oh, that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Here's Rajay Davis now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. And now Davis swings and misses on a good pitch there as he falls behind 0-2 now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. 2 out with the man at first. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Detroit. They hold a 7-4 lead.
Your attention.
Save situation here, so they'll hand it over to one of the best in the business, right-hander Joe Nathan. Mike Olt will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Designated hitter, Mike Olt.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Now the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Here it comes. And his 0-2 is bounced on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Starlin Castro will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch on the way. There's a fastball swung on and hit foul off to the right for the first strike. The pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a pitch on the way. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Kind of a double-edged sword right there. He wants to bounce a curveball to get a swing through, and he gets it, but then he's got to worry about that ball maybe getting away. Fortunately, that's a nice play to keep it close and get the runner out at first.
Standing in now, Chris Denorfio. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers are going to get out of here with a split in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
And this is another huge save for him when you look at the big picture. That's number 390 of his career, and that equals the number of Hall of Famer Dennis Eckersley. So he's definitely moving into rarefied air.
Tigers were paced offensively tonight by this man, Ian Kinsler. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck, let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Tigers win it 7-4. Good night from Detroit.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers.
Well, today was just not the day meant for me to win, as I lost with the Cubbies 7-4. Just bad starting pitching, plain and simple. You're not going to give up 7 runs with your starter and give yourself a chance to win this ball game. Now, I mean, my goal every game is to get a quality start out of my starter. 6 innings, only three or less runs given up. But you know, had I done at least that, definitely could have had a win in this game. We ended up losing 7-4. But C.J. Edwards just had a bad game. You know, it happens. That's just kind of the way it happens. I mean, we did touch up David Price pretty good today. He gave up 4 runs before he was pulled in the 8th inning. But you know, it's just the pitching. The bullpen came in and pitched great. You know, Strope looked great. Hadn't pitched with him in a while, so I had to get him into a ball game. Jokic looked pretty good. Not one of his better outings. He didn't give up a run, but yeah, he just kind of he threw too many pitches. He was, you know, he was kind of in and out of the strike zone. And then you also had Schlitter, who came in and pitched great as well. I mean, our bullpen usually isn't the problem. It's, for the most part, it's usually when we lose, it's our starting pitching that just has a really bad game. But you know what? C.J. Edwards has been pitching so well lately. I'm not gonna be mad about if he has a bad game here and there. He's a rookie still. He's not an all-star. He's not a potential Hall of Famer yet. He's just a rookie, trying to, you know, find his way. You know, but you know, what are you gonna do? A loss is a loss, but that's, you know, that's kind of the way it goes. Like I keep saying, it's a long season. I mean, we're 29-31. We're not sitting in a horrible place at this point. You know, so that's, you can't be mad. You know, the offense played well. We had another home run from Soler, home run from Denorfia, who had been really cold lately, but got back on track. But that's gonna go ahead and do it for this episode. Next time we are playing the Cincinnati Reds, and it will be Johnny Cueto versus Jake Arrieta to start that game. Arrieta's had a rough season, but had a rebound start in his last start in Washington. So be sure to check that out. That should be tonight. I'm gonna try and get it done tonight. But if not tonight, definitely tomorrow on the 4th of July. So if I don't get to you guys today or tomorrow, happy 4th of July, everybody. Big series coming up. We really gotta play well in this series. The team that's really down on their luck right now, the Reds. So gotta pummel them while they're down. But like I said, that's going to do it for me. Please be sure to follow us here on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming, and then also subscribe to us on YouTube as well, Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network. And then to keep up with all things going on with Life of Raw Sports Gaming, please be sure to follow us on Twitter. We post stuff on there having to do with scheduling and what's going on with what we're doing. So be sure to follow us on there as well. Thanks for watching, guys, and you guys be sure to keep it real.